What's up guys, it's NumbNexus bringing you guys another Wi-Fi battle against my very good friend Max, Pokemon Battles 1-1. If you guys don't know who he is, his link will be down in the description below. But looking at team preview right now, he's using his in-game team as I'm using my competitive team, which is not quite fully built if you can look at it yet. I do have some tweaks to pull out and EV train a few more, but I wanted to see what it could do so far. So I was looking for a battle and he decided, hey man, why not I'll hook you up. And I was like, sweet. So here we go, it's his in-game team. It doesn't really look that balanced, but at the same time, just a lot of damage. There's a lot of Pokemon who I did not expect to be doing a fair amount of damage, but he seems to be doing that. So he leads off straight up with his Greninja as I lead off with my T-Tar, trying to get up the sand. Take note that I did not nickname these Pokemon because I had my subscribers, you guys, who sent me some Pokemon that when I was looking for them on Twitter, and that's the Pokemon that I'm using, so I just EV trained the crap out of them. I don't have all of them fully EV trained, but anyways, we're going to lead off here. I'm going to switch out into my Sylveon. Tank any Hydro Pump that he has. Turns out he's physical. That can be a problem. So I don't know how it's going to work out. We're going to have to see. He comes into his Gengar now, which absolutely walls Sylveon. Sylveon cannot touch Gengar. Unless you have like Psychic, he cannot touch Gengar, but you know, I'm going to get out of there because I can't touch Gengar. I'm going to come out here into my T-Tar because T-Tar can wall Gengar predominantly well. Unless he has Focus Blast, I can wall it pretty well. So as he goes through that Sludge Bomb, does decent damage, I guess. I mean, it's not that bad. Who am I kidding? It's horrible. But, he switches out his Gengar. If I had the Pursuit, it would have been a different game. Much different game. But he comes out into his Panda now. As I'm going to go for the Black Glasses Adamant Stab Crunch, which does a decent amount of damage. I want to say a good 12-15%. Not even that. I say like 20, not even 20. I don't even know how much that did. It looks like 16%, but I'm going to have to figure it out. After the sand, it looks like a solid 18% from there. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to get out of there because I can absolutely wall him with my Sylveon, or so I would think. He goes to the Hammer Arm, and I'm like, okay, I can take that hit very well, but it does a lot of damage. Like, that wasn't even a crit. That is a lot of damage, and I resist that, too. It's a fighting move, but just goes to show that fairies really are not that powerful. I mean, people undermined fairies. Look at that damage. But I'm going to get out of there and not take another one. Come up to my Gengar. Hopefully he goes for another one. He turns out that he doesn't. And I was going to get out of here and switch out into his Charizard. Now Charizard, if it goes Megazard Y, is a problem. Megazard X, surprisingly, is a problem. But without Dragon Dance, you don't really see it much being a problem. So I go for the Shadow Ball. It does around 50% as he goes to the Heat Wave. Look at that damage. It almost one-shots me. I live with 24 HP, being the bulky guy that I am. I maxed out on speed and special attack, and I have a decent amount of special defense just to tank some hits, and turns out it came out to be very useful. I took it pretty well. I got destroyed, but I lived still. So he goes to the Night Slash now. Really, I did not need my Gengar, so I just got rid of it, let it die. As I'm not going to die, I'm going to come out here now, out into my Scizor, because Scizor can easily do a lot to my, to his Gengar, or to his Greninja. What am I talking about? But he goes for the Acrobatics against my Hawlucha. I meant to say Hawlucha. And I go for the Fly here, predicting his Aegislash, but he doesn't even come out to it. Like, there's so many opportunities where he could come out into his Aegislash and mess me up. But I think he might have known. Who am I kidding? He didn't know that. He didn't know that I was like really scared of his Aegislash, so he kept coming out into stuff that I did not think he would come out into. So with him Fly, I could have killed that. I mean, I could have stopped the power of Greninja. I did not. As I now High Jump Kick, that's going to easily destroy off his Lapras, because Lapras cannot take a fighting move for crap. Depending on what it is and depending on who it's from, but definitely not from my Hawlucha. As he now comes back out into Greninja, he can easily one-shot me with a Waterfall. So that's a dead Hawlucha. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to do much with him, but I guess I tried him out. You know, he's pretty cool. I like to use him. As has a problem now. So I come onto my Scizor. I'm really trying to get rid of this guy. He's a huge threat to me. As I'm just going to Mega Evolve straight off the bat. That switch is way too obvious. I'm going to go for the U-turn, not even setting up on his face. As I go Mega Evolve right now. And Mega Scizor right now is just so powerful right now. It's not even a threat, but it's so powerful. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn against this Pangoro as it does a fair amount of damage. I'm not complaining about the damage, but it doesn't one-shot him. I really did expect it to one-shot him, but him being a fighting type and him resisting bug moves doing neutral damage, I guess he somehow lived. And I got Rocky Helmet damage off, so it's really unfortunate. I could have gone for Earthquake with my Garchomp here, knocking him out, taking no Rocky Helmet damage. Rocky helmet damage, but it turns out I do take Rocky helmet damage, and I don't know, I just got Rocky helmet damage. That's pretty much all that I can say. Rocky helmet, though, it's been used in a lot of weird Pokemon, so I know his Garchomp is easily going to go for that dragon move. I could have stayed in, outspeeding, and maybe done good damage, then him knocking me out, then I come up to Sylveon, but Garchomp does not rely on dragon moves, especially Mega Garchomp, so he Mega Evolves right in my face as he's going to go for the Dragon Claw, which I did predict, so I came out into my Sylveon, not even being affected by it. As he now goes for the EQ, and it's easy going to be able to destroy off my Sylveon, because Sylveon is very low right now and cannot take any moves from that Mega Garchomp. Mega Garchomp is very powerful, but at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, they nerfed his speed for defenses. I'm not too sure on that, but as you can see, I go for a Dragon Claw because Garchomp naturally outspeeds Mega Garchomp, and looking at that, he takes it pretty well, and I was like, wait a minute, I could live one too if he took it that well, and I'm like, nope, I'm not Mega. So I can't take it, as I now come onto my Scizor. From the range that he's at, Mega Scizor's Stab Bullet Punch will destroy you, so that's a dead Mega Garchomp, and that's his only Mega, so now I don't have to fear Megazard or Mega Gengar or any of that. So that's the mind games about Mega Evolutions. You don't really know who's a Mega on their team if they carry Pokemon that can also Mega Evolve. Now here, I don't know why I stayed in. It's damage that could have been prevented. I could have came with a T-Tar and taken a hit and then killed him off with a Crunch. I don't know why I did that. I really don't, but I did, and I did. So I'm just going to knock him off with the Night Slash, as I'm going to go for the U-turn against his Greninja. I would have thought that he could have gone for a Waterfall, maybe doing more damage to his stab, but that's not the case, and I'm just going to destroy him, and that will be the 2-0 victory in my favor. So GG Max, he played very well. I have made some mistakes as myself, as are very preventable. And right now I can't even think to the point where I can't even narrate as well. But I know this narration is really sloppy and I'm probably going to hate it. But if you guys enjoyed, leave that like. Expect way more Wi-Fi battles. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Leave a like if you want to see more. Leave a like. So leave some feedback. And until the next time, guys, I will see you all later.